Up again? The setti's not going anywhere.
I have an audience with the Masons Guild first thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning. First thing in the morning means right after you wake up or at the very start of your day. In this scene, it's used to show urgency. Something needs to happen ASAP when the day begins. It is a super common phrase in everyday English for setting priorities.
And so, he said, look, go to bed, sleep on it, and whatever you think of first thing in the morning, like, that's what you should do.
Be back here first thing in the morning.
And I'll have those numbers teed up for you first thing in the morning.
No, that's really, really, really sweet of you, but I
can just go home and pack a bag and we can leave first thing in the morning.
And then mark in the rest of the clothes so we can get started the first thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning.
Up again? The setti's not going anywhere.
I have an audience with the Masons Guild first thing in the morning. I never expected this to go on so long. I thought... I don't know what I thought. Just... it wasn't this.
You could call it off. Withdraw from the underground. Re-establish the council. All you have to do is give the order.
To call it off. To call something off means to cancel a planned event or action. In this episode, Caitlyn's lover, Maddie Nolan, suggests canceling the mission to hunt down Jinx, expressing concern over its potential dangers. This phrase highlights Maddie's protective instincts towards Caitlyn, emphasizing the tension between personal relationships and professional duties.
Call it off.
You call it off, Colour.
You will call it off.
Call it off.
You can't call it off again.
I never expected this to go on so long. I thought... I don't know what I thought. Just... it wasn't this.
You could call it off. Withdraw from the underground. Re-establish the council. All you have to do is give the order.
A rematch. Return of the Titans. Vengeance. Redemption. The inexplicable release of bodily gases.
Vengeance. Redemption. The inexplicable release of bodily gases. This is a very fun one from Jinx. This line starts off with heavy dramatic concepts like vengeance and redemption, then takes a sharp comedic turn with the inexplicable release of bodily gases. The word inexplicable means something that cannot be explained or understood. In this context, the phrase humorously juxtaposes profound themes with something as trivial and absurd as uncontrollable flatulence. This reflects the chaotic and unpredictable nature of Jinx and her young companion, Isha. These two engage in antics reminiscent of miniature UFC-style brawls, highlighting their volatile and erratic behavior.
Something inexplicable tells me that this might be our man.
To split the ears of the groundlings, who for the most part are capable of nothing but inexplicable dumb shows and noise. My lord.
Inexplicable reason. The heart has. I am drawn by Jill.
From the cemetery beyond, she had heard this inexplicable sound.
The investigators, did they notice anything odd or inexplicable about the house?
I have feelings for Charles Dickens and his beautiful tale about redemption at Christmas time.
Ellie.
If it is redemption you seek, find the third box, synchronize the unity, and when this world is scorched, I will come for my great prize.
Full of laughter and love, pain and sadness, but ultimately redemption, we share the trials and tribulations of the Abbott family.
I'm offering you the possibility of redemption, Caliban.
Everybody loves a redemption story.
My claim to fame was to maim and to mangle. Vengeance was mine.
I mean, in terms of vengeance.
Team Vengeance Day, Roxanne defends the championship against the both members of Toxic Attraction.
Well, let's get back to the streets of vengeance.
But now I'm back with the musical Vengeance and...
A rematch. Return of the Titans. Vengeance. Redemption. The inexplicable release of bodily gases. Did Savika put you up to this?
To put someone up to something. If you put someone up to something, you persuade them to do something, usually sneaky, mischievous, or risky. In this scene, it's used to imply that someone was talked into action they might have not done otherwise. It is used often when blame is being thrown around.
Did somebody put you up to this?
Dr. Timbers put you up to this?
Who put you up to this?
Did Craven put you up to this? Did Crumpet put you up to this?
Did Savika put you up to this?
How, in a city teeming with brilliant inventors, have we managed to unearth such unrelenting incompetence?
Unearth. To unearth something means to discover it, usually something hidden, forgotten, or buried. Here it's used figuratively. They're not digging up actual dirt, they're exposing incompetence that was hidden. It gives the line a sharp, sarcastic edge. Unrelenting. Unrelenting means non-stop, intense, and not letting up. When they talk about unrelenting incompetence, they're saying it's not just bad, it's consistently, impressively bad. The word adds weight and frustration to the insult.
It occurs to me that you might unearth human remains.
Where do you unearth these rarities?
I don't expect to unearth anything extraordinary.
Spirited defense might unearth these resources.
Unearth these things?
To win, Seth frickin' Rollins has to be unrelenting.
The pressure at home must be unrelenting.
I always take one from a foe that's tasted the cold, unrelenting steel of my blade.
So, don't you go being all super sexy guy anymore because I am now impervious to your unrelenting machismo and sexual ardor.
And still the bull stands, bloody but unrelenting.
How, in a city teeming with brilliant inventors, have we managed to unearth such unrelenting incompetence? I suppose I don't need to advise you on the hazards of professional entanglement.
Nor is that the advice you rushed here to provide.
Entanglements. Entanglements are messy, complicated relationships or situations. In this episode, it's used to refer to Caitlin's romantic connection to her colleague Maddie Nolan, a professional entanglement. The phrase hazards of professional entanglements adds a classy, ironic touch to the idea of a workplace romance going sideways.
War entanglements on land and sea.
Aerial entanglements.
Some other entanglements currently on parole.
And our entanglements.
Any entanglements?
I suppose I don't need to advise you on the hazards of professional entanglement.
Nor is that the advice you rushed here to provide.
We gotta choose right now whether we're gonna throw in the towel or make a stand together.
To throw in the towel. To throw in the towel means to give up. To stop trying because the situation feels hopeless. It comes from boxing when a coach literally throws an a towel to stop the fight. In this scene, it's used to imply that someone was talked into action they might have not done otherwise. To throw in the towel. To throw in the towel means to give up. To stop trying because the situation feels hopeless. It comes from boxing when a coach literally throws in a towel to stop the fight. In this scene, it's used metaphorically as someone considers whether to keep going or finally quit.
Wise man who knows when to throw in the towel.
I don't want to be snobbish about it, but if we begin with characters like that, we might just as well throw in the towel right now.
To throw in the towel.
Now's a good time to throw in the towel, you know what I'm saying?
I thought you might throw in the towel.
We gotta choose right now whether we're gonna throw in the towel or make a stand together.